What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Star Vision YouTube channel. My name is Sebastian, and man, this has been a long time, but we are here to get ready for the Week 11 matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. But first, coming off a bye week, it's been a while. Haven't seen you guys in like 10 days. Just want to give a little life update. As you guys know, I went on a vacation 2 weeks ago, came back, started feeling sick. So I got tested, and I tested positive for COVID-19. I'm feeling great. No major symptoms. I'm towards the end of the 14 days. So no major symptoms this whole time, just a cough, and I'm feeling a lot better. So let's get that out the way. It's been a long week. Cowboys had a bye week, so it was perfect timing. So let's get right into it. Let's get ready for this Week 11 matchup. Let's start off with the injury report, starting with the Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence and Randy Gregory are dealing with an illness this past 2 days. They have not practiced, so that is concerning. Our two starting defensive ends not practicing. That is very concerning. Against this Vikings run-first team, we need them. So hopefully they start to feel better. I don't know why everyone's getting sick, but hey, it's a scary world out here. It's 2020. There's a lot of obstacles. So let's overcome those, and let's hope our two starting defensive ends play. Also, Tyler Biadasz, he's still dealing with a hamstring injury. He has not practiced all week, so expect Joe Looney to be the starting center this week again. Moving on to the Vikings. Vikings starting right guard, Ezra Cleveland. He is dealing with an ankle injury. So that's a big loss for that Vikings team with a banged up offensive line. Also, their fullback, CJ Ham. The Vikings utilize their fullbacks a lot with Dalvin Cook in an I formation. So he is on the COVID list. So he has a chance to play on Sunday, but we will see. He got added on Thursday to the COVID list, so we'll see. His status is up in the air. So let's start talking about the game. You know, the Vikings have a short week. They're coming off a Monday Night Football game against the Chicago Bears. They won. They're looking good in the past 5 games. And the Cowboys are coming off a bye week, so they have extra preparation for this Vikings team. Let's start with the Vikings offense. Their quarterback, Kirk Cousins, we know of him a lot. He's a longtime quarterback for the Washington football team, formerly the Redskins. He has been inconsistent all year, and he has been just turning over the ball left and right. Those interceptions, I believe he has about 12 interceptions thus far, and he's just holding the team back. He has picked it up the past 5 weeks. That's why they have been winning. But yeah, Kirk Cousins, he's a liability. So let's get some pressure on him and make him uncomfortable. Let's move into the running game. Dalvin Cook. This man's a beast. He's a baller. He's been carrying this Vikings team. He's elusive. He is explosive. He has great vision. They like to use him in the passing games with little screens where he can just burst one to the house. And he's very talented. He's a top 3 running back, and he's leading in 2 categories, rushing and touchdowns. He has 954 rushing yards through 10 weeks and 12 touchdowns. That is insane. He's having a phenomenal year. So the Cowboys, what do they have to do? They have to focus on Dalvin Cook. I forgot to add this little image. Dalvin Cook, that's him. Dalvin Cook, he is a problem. Cowboys have not fared well against running backs thus far. And just Dalvin Cook is going to be a problem. We need to contain him. Defensive linemen need to have good gap integrity. Cannot be pushed around and just making these huge holes for Dalvin Cook to run through. Because once he sees a little opening, he's gone. He is explosive. He is quick. He's had a lot of big rushes this season. And, the run game sets up the play action. They have very talented weapons. The play action, they establish the run, hit them with the play action, boom, gone. So these linebackers have got to pay attention to this. You cannot commit to the run. That may be our number one focus, but you just cannot commit and just blow a coverage. Looking at you, Jalen Smith, because you've been very disappointing. Let's move on to the receivers. As we mentioned, they have Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson, the rookie, first round pick. He has been phenomenal. He has been great. I'm so glad the Eagles passed up on Justin Jefferson, because him and CeeDee Lamb have been the most promising receivers thus far. And Adam Thielen, he can play in the slot. He can play outside. That's with both of them can do that. They're very talented, and they've been tremendous help for Kirk Cousins this year. Although Adam Thielen is their go-to target in the red zone, Justin Jefferson has been the most efficient and most effective wide receiver after the catch. I believe he has 700 plus receiving yards already. So he's making a huge impact on this Minnesota Vikings offense. We got Chidobe Awuzie back. Finally, we have not seen Chidobe Awuzie since week 2. He's our number 1 cornerback. And perfect timing with Trevon Diggs out 4 to 6 weeks. So plug him in right there. It should be an interesting day. Let's see how he holds up. And yeah, their offensive line, it's decent at best. My bad. Murray was making some noise. Their run game has been good. They've been getting movement, and Dalvin Cook has taken advantage. But their pass protection has been bad. Cousins has been getting hit a lot, so let's see if our defensive ends can play, are healthy enough to play, and hopefully Neville Gallimore. He had his breakout game last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers, so hopefully that continues. Moving on to the Vikings defense. I'm talking a lot, my bad. The Vikings, I haven't talked in a while, so this is fun. The Vikings defense, their defensive line is their worst unit by far. During the offseason, they lost Linval Joseph, their one technique, to the Chargers. And their defensive end, Pro Bowl defensive end, Everson Griffin, went to the Cowboys, and we traded him away. So those are 2 key assets that they lost. They also traded for Yannick Ngakoue in the offseason. He is already gone. He went to Baltimore. That was a quick tenure with the Vikings. And their best defensive lineman, Danielle Hunter, he is currently on IR, and I don't think he's going to play this year. I don't believe so. Moving on to the linebackers. They got Eric Kendricks and Eric Wilson. Eric Kendricks is an elite linebacker. We've played against Eric Kendricks a lot. I believe last year when we played the Vikings, he had Zeke in coverage on the 4th down, and he was there in coverage. Game over. He's been very effective. He's great in the run game and in coverage. He leads the team in tackles, so there's his impact. Moving on to the secondary. I really like their safeties. Cowboys never invest in their safeties, but the Vikings, they have the best safety duo in the NFL in Harrison Smith and Anthony Harris. He is on the franchise tag. Harrison Smith, He has 3 interceptions this year. Anthony Harris has 1. They've made a huge impact on this Minnesota defense, and just look out for them over the top. And let's move on to their rookie cornerbacks. Their rookies, Jeff Gladney in the first round, and Cameron Dantzler. He was in the second and third round. I was a big fan of Jeff Gladney coming out. He was a great player for TCU. Not sure how he has been holding up, but these are 2 rookie cornerbacks. So hopefully Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb can take advantage. Should be fun. Andy Dalton is back. He's coming off a concussion in that Washington game, and he was also in the COVID protocol the past 2 weeks. So he is coming back. Let's see how he finishes the year, because there's still a chance. Also, our offensive line has not been impressive this year, and our run game behind Ezekiel Elliott has been ineffective. And I've seen a lot of headlines of people already giving up on Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott has been struggling, but it's not all on him. If you guys watch the games, there's no holes available. Our offensive line isn't getting movement. And a lot of times when the offensive line is struggling to get movement, as we've seen the past couple weeks, Tony Pollard, he has been, when you plug him in, he can get you a 20-yard gain because he's a different type of running back. He's more explosive. He's not going to give you what Zeke gives you. He's not a power back. Zeke is a power back. He needs his offensive line. He wears down defenses. So Tony Pollard, on another hand, he sees a little crease and he's gone. Like, he's very talented, but people are writing off Ezekiel Elliott already. We paid him. We got to stick with him. Our offensive linemen are severely hurt, and just cannot put all the blame on Ezekiel Elliott. But also, I expect more from you, Ezekiel Elliott. Hopefully this is a turnaround game for you. So the division outlook. Yes, we're still in contention to win this division. It is unbelievable. 2020 has been weird, but the NFC division leader right now is the Philadelphia Eagles with 3 wins. 3 wins. Cowboys have 2. We're 1 game away from the top of the division. Do we want to win the division and lose in the first round with a severely hurt team? I don't think that we should, because we have our franchise quarterback down. Why we're not competing? We could still win the division. That's the sad part. So the Giants beat the Eagles, so hopefully they're up there competing. It's a close division, it's competitive for NFC East standards. So there's that. And let's just get into the game predictions. Cowboys did put a valiant effort against the Pittsburgh Steelers last time we've seen them, the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel like it's going to be a close game. If we cannot stop Dalvin Cook, it's going to get ugly quick. And I got this game going Minnesota Vikings 30. The Cowboys, Andy Dalton, 23. 30-23. That's my prediction. Minnesota Vikings take the win, and the Cowboys take another disappointing loss. But hey, it's a tough year. This bye week was very fun without seeing the Cowboys lose. So I just want to see a good game. I want to see our rookies develop, our young core develop. I want to see what we have going on to next year. That's the most important thing this year. Evaluate our roster so we can make changes in the future. With that being said, hope you guys stay safe and peace out.